Bacon. Mojo Bacon. Mojo Bacon. Mojo Bacon. Must be a Cuban that likes bacon.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Jackson dancing to his left. And some room to maneuver. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. With it is Jackson. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Titan football. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
What else we got in the trick of bags?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Right back to him on 1st down. That play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. To throw is Mariota. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Throwing, Mariota. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's 2nd down. Well, CD, a quick look back at Week 4 in the NFL. Not good for rookie QBs. They went 0 for 4. You had Rosen and Mayfield making their first starts. Both close losses.
Yeah, and Sam Darnold took on Jacksonville, one of the better defenses in the league. That's a tough go, and obviously lost that game. And then how about Josh Allen in Buffalo? Going to Green Bay, the Packers wearing the throwback uniforms. He almost didn't have a chance in that one. That was a really difficult one. But you mentioned Rosen and Mayfield. Close losses, acquitted themselves pretty well overall, although Mayfield did turn it over 4 times in the game. But I like what we're seeing out of him. The one winner, though, was Lamar Jackson, but it doesn't go on his record. He wasn't the starting quarterback, used a little bit in their game in their win over Pittsburgh.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Buying time to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit! Gone!
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. We got to discuss the Tennessee Titans' victory last week as they come back out here on offense, Charles. That win over Philadelphia in overtime was downright impressive because they had the chance to maybe tie on the field goal. They said, no, let's go for the win.
Yeah, they actually sent out the field goal unit, and then their head coach pulled them off. After the game, he said that was his intention the entire time. He was going to go for it. He just wanted to see how the defense would react. Sent them back out there. Mariota to Corey Davis from 10 yards out for the game winner. On that last drive, 3 fourth-down conversions. They also asked the head coach about his whole attitude about this. He said prior to the game, he told his team, we're going to be aggressive. And if I told them we're going to be aggressive, then I had to show that we would be by my play calling.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Mariota steps away to his left. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Mariota to sharp that time for a Titan first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go.
They'll sneak it with Mariota. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota taking it in. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson being chased out left. Looking deep for Crabtree. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Jackson flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And that might be Titan football. It is. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To throw Mariota, eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On third down, Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play, Mariota to Davis, and even 40 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
From the red zone now, Mariota buying time to his left. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. That'll bring up second down.
Now, that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and point it towards the target downfield.
A second down throw here for Mariota, escaping the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Here's Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and that'll make the score 14-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And again, it's Collins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll try and run for it with Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Second down, Collins slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They've been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Back now in Nashville. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
Moho Bacon.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mariota now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Throwing is Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he is all the way up past the 25.
That's all I had.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
On 2nd down, Jackson being chased out left. He uncorks it for Snead. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Jackson dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Buck Allen, 33 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Out come the Titans now. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you're all a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing, Mariota uncorks one for Davis. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dion Lewis, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. The return man, Chris Moore. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. They find some open field here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Detroit! Gone!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And it's caught. And he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns, and the Ravens get a bit closer. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. This time Jackson will throw it, shoves him aside. The quick slant caught. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the fourth. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Green 39. Gone. Detroit.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here trying to preserve the lead. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing now is Jackson. Forced out to his left. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's got this down to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jackson. Throwing again. Steps away to his left. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Kendrick Lewis. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Throwing here, Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. One last shot for Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Mariota here to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long from Nashville.
All right. Let's see the stats real quick.